Moving on, earlier yesterday, the commissioning of a groundbreaking of the first cocoa cottage processing factory in Ondo Kingdom was held at the EKINVEST Industrial Hub, Igba, Ondo City. The industrial facility is believed to hold the capacity to provide over 100 direct jobs and more than 200 indirect jobs for the community. Our reporter, Damilola Ajao, was there and now reports.
Last year, economic and financial experts from various parts of the world converged at Obade Sanye Civic Center in Ondo City to discuss ways of bringing socio-economic development to Ondo State and particularly Ondo City. The two-day summit, titled Ondo Development and Economic Summit, was organized to enhance the fortunes of one of Nigeria's largest commercial states. Today, the EKINVEST Industrial Hub Igba, Ondo City held a groundbreaking ceremony of a cocoa processing factory facilitated by Honorable Abiola Makinde, being the first factory to be established at the location of about 250 acres of land.
On behalf of the Governor of Ondo State, Arakuri we lay the foundation of this cottage industry in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and for the use of mankind, and for the development and progress of Ondo State. In Jesus' name.
This foundation is laid to the glory of God and the benefit of mankind, for the prosperity of our people in Ondo Kingdom, and for the advancement of any form of development in Ondo City, to the glory of God, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
The goal, which is to promote the economic potential of the kingdom by opening up Ondo to several investments by establishment of diverse factories, promises to provide opportunities for unemployed youths.
If you look at what we are doing today, is the groundbreaking of the cocoa cottage processing factory in Ondo Kingdom, and this happens to be in Ondo East. This is complementary to what our governor, our amiable governor, Governor Arakuri Oluwarotimi Oduayo Akeredolu, is doing in the state. The mantra redeemed agenda, this is part of the redeemed agenda. I want to advise our people, if you have the capacity, if you have the means to come back home and invest, do you know that this is going to create so many employment for our people? People are not going to come from Lagos to work here. They're not going to come from Oyo to work here. They're not going to come from Osun to work here. But the people that will be working here will be from Ondo State. So it's going to create a lot of employment, and it will complement the efforts of our governor and Ondo State government. Think about it. Ondo State has always been a civil service state, but now industrialization is coming up, and that will change the narrative. Ondo State will not only be a civil service state, it will be industrialized state.
Well, I can describe this as a pioneer in the process of more and more to come. You can see this just an illumination in the jungle. We have started, like you heard him say, it's an investment that covers several kilometers. By the special grace of God, this will be the beginning of more and more to come. It's an encouragement.
Having an industry, having a factory, having so many things like that in the community would definitely create employment for the teeming populace, and thereby empowering them financially. That's the workers there, and also indirectly empowering the community, because the economy of the community will definitely improve. Because a single worker here, you will be surprised that we have nothing less than 4 dependents. And if, for example, if we have 200 people working here, times 4, that means 800 people are directly or indirectly out of poverty. Not to talk of the direct workers, direct suppliers of goods here. The raw materials for the cocoa, there are some people that will be doing that. And even the distribution and the selling, marketing of the byproducts will also be done by some people apart from the factory workers and other categories of workers. So definitely it will improve the economy of the community, it will add value to the community, and it will ensure hastening and facilitate community development.
The facilitator of the cocoa processing factory, Honorable Abiola Makinde, who is a member, Federal House of Representatives, also has this to say.
We are a major exporter of cocoa in the whole world. We are one of the three, should I say, states, even in Nigeria. And if you look at our contribution to the tons of cocoa that are being produced in Nigeria, we are even maybe number 1 or number 2. So where we produce cocoa, it would be wrong for us not to have a cocoa processing factory where we can make our cocoa butter, our cocoa powder, our chocolate, and all those allied products. To God be the glory, the cocoa cottage processing factory has come to stay, and many other companies are coming on board to join. And it's to generate revenue to the government, but at the same time, to bring job employment to our people. A massive employment, at least about 200, from those who are going to be producing the cocoa to those who will be exporting some of the product that we'll be making here. I think a lot of people will be able to say, yes, I have a job.
The community were again reminded that it is their collective responsibility to support local businesses and promote economic development of the community. The program was attended by the acting governor of Ondo State, Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, heavily represented by the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Honorable Wale Akinlosutu, member, Federal House of Representatives, representing Ondo East and West Federal Constituency, Honorable Abiola Makinde, Dr. Nelson Osungbemiro, Chief Johnson Olawole Akinlosutu, among hosts of other dignitaries. Damlola Ajao, KAFTAN TV News.